Welcome back. Let's just dive right in because today we are looking at a tool that is absolutely going to change how you organize your machine learning projects. Now, over our previous discussions, we've really built this comprehensive picture of the modern Python tooling ecosystem. We've covered Polars, DuckDB, Ray, and most recently DVC, while today we're focusing on MLflow. This is a genuinely powerful platform designed specifically for tracking your experiments. If you have ever felt totally overwhelmed by the sheer amount of data generated during training, this explainer is exactly what you need.
So, be honest with me. Have you ever lost your single best machine learning model? Look, it happens to the best of us. You're deep in the zone, right? You're tweaking endless hyperparameters, you're swapping out data sets left and right, and suddenly it's 2 a.m., you're exhausted, and you realize you didn't actually write down the exact configuration that gave you that magical 95% accuracy an hour ago. It is incredibly frustrating. Well, today, we are going to make sure that never happens to you again.
Here is our roadmap for this explainer. 1. The model tracking problem. 2. Introducing MLflow. 3. Logging runs and models. 4. The MLflow model registry. And 5. The complete reproducible workflow.
Let's start with section 1, the model tracking problem. Training a really great machine learning model usually means you are dealing with 3 massive moving parts all at the same time. You're testing out several different algorithms, you're tweaking various hyperparameter combinations, which, ties right back to our exploration of Optuna, and you're using different versions of your underlying training data, just like we saw with DVC. And without a solid, reliable system tracking every single one of those moving parts, it is so incredibly easy to lose track of the precise combination that produced your best result. It's just absolute model chaos.
Moving on to section 2, introducing MLflow.
Enter MLflow. So what is it exactly? Well, MLflow is a dedicated, unified system built specifically for logging every single detail of a model training run. We are talking about the hyperparameters, the resulting performance metrics, and even the final trained models themselves. It essentially takes all of those chaotic, scattered details and automatically organizes them into one clean, searchable interface. It literally becomes your ultimate source of truth.
Which brings us to section 3, logging runs and models.
The setup for this is actually remarkably straightforward. First, you just install it with pip install MLO. Then, you simply wrap your existing training code inside an MLO.startRun block. And inside that block, you just call MLO.logParam, passing in your hyperparameter's name and value, and MLO.logMetric for things like your model's accuracy. It's literally just a couple of lines of code to start meticulously tracking everything you do. Now, once you've actually logged that data, you run one simple command, MLflow UI. This fires up a local web server and gives you immediate access to this beautiful, highly organized dashboard. And honestly, this is where the magic happens. Instead of digging through endless terminal outputs or messy Excel spreadsheets, you can visually compare dozens or even hundreds of training runs directly side by side. You can sort them based on any specific metric to quickly pinpoint exactly which combination performed the absolute best. What's really fascinating here is the incredible synergy between MLflow and Optuna. Think back to our Optuna explainer for a second. It runs multiple trials to find the best hyperparameter combination, right? Well, by logging each individual Optuna trial directly as its own MLflow run, you get a complete, permanent record of every single combination Optuna ever tried. So you go well beyond just knowing the final winner. You actually keep the entire historical search record.
But it gets even better. MLflow extends way beyond just logging parameters and metrics. It logs the actual models. By calling functions like mlfo.sklearn.logModel, it saves the entire trained model right alongside its metrics. And yes, it has dedicated support for TensorFlow and PyTorch as well. This completely eliminates the need to retrain a model from scratch just because you accidentally closed your Jupyter notebook. You just reload it directly from MLflow.
All right, section 4, the MLflow model registry. So once you have finally identified your single best performing model, MLflow gives you the model registry. This is a centralized record where you formally register that winning model and track its exact deployment stage, whether it's currently just in staging or if it's live and active in production. This connects directly back to those deployment environment concepts we discussed earlier with Python.env. For a team setting, this is incredibly valuable because it provides a crystal clear, organized record of precisely which model version is actually running in production at any given second.
And finally, section 5, the complete reproducible workflow.
Okay, let's picture a real-world scenario.
Imagine a data scientist at Uplatz AI needs to compare XGBoost, LightGBM, and CatBoost against the exact same dataset. They just wrap each training run in that start run block we talked about. Then they open up their MLflow dashboard. Now they can confidently justify their ultimate model choice to their stakeholders by easily comparing the logged hyperparameters, the accuracy metrics, and the saved models side by side. In this specific case, LightGBM takes the crown with a 92% accuracy, and the exact model, LightGBM v1, is saved and ready to go. The proof is perfectly documented for everyone to see.
So here is the absolutely crucial point of how this all comes together. On side A, we have DVC, which ensures your underlying training data remains completely reproducible. And on side B, we have MLflow, ensuring your experiment results are perfectly tracked. Combine these two together and you achieve the absolute holy grail of machine learning, complete end-to-end professional reproducibility. You will always know exactly which specific data version combined with which specific hyperparameters produced your result.
All right, before we wrap up today, let's just quickly summarize the core actionable takeaways for building a bulletproof machine learning stack. First, make it a habit to wrap essentially every single training run, even those really early exploratory ones, in an MLflow.startRun block. Second, combine MLflow with Optuna so you have a permanent record of your entire hyperparameter search. And third, always use the model registry to maintain absolute clarity on what is currently deployed in production.
MLflow is an absolutely incredible tool that completes a highly professional machine learning workflow right on your local machine. But that leaves us with one final, pretty provocative question to ponder. With perfect reproducibility locally, how do you track and visualize these experiments when you are operating at a massive, real-world team scale? Well, in our very next and final explainer of this series, we're going to be answering exactly that by exploring weights and biases, a hugely popular cloud-based alternative designed for that exact kind of massive scale. If this helped clarify how the pros track their models, stick around because you absolutely won't want to miss our final piece of the puzzle. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.